Ah. Chance, welcome. Surprisingly, we made it in time. I didn't have to use the emergency card of doing a closet-only stream. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I changed my power supply and then my computer stopped working. And I had to spend the entire day rebuilding it. So the old power supply, my Corsair RM1000E, started to kind of give up, and that's not good. So I had to replace it. I have to turn up my. I'm also a little tired because I was up for 24 hours yesterday and I only got 4 hours of sleep. So we may not run long tonight. Um, that's just how that's gonna be. Crooks. We might even just do like a couple deliveries. But yes. I mean, I say we'll do a couple deliveries, but it's gonna be really long deliveries. So, hey, Onikenshi, how you doing? Am I on a job? I'm not on a job, am I? No, I finished it. You go up to Washington. We haven't been to any of these 3 states. I need to warp to Prim. If Prim is something I can warp to. We might... Nope, we're not gonna get there in time. Can't see the game? My bad. I forgot to click the button. Where's the nearest service station? There is one. We have an hour and 40 minutes to get to the mission, and I'm gonna have to go from Las Vegas. Prim. Got that one closed. Shit. Of course, there's a slow door. Actually, I could just tow to service. Never mind. Cannot tow to service. It's gonna take too long. We have got to go fast. We have so little time. But yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a long day for sure, but we got through it. With my computer deciding, actually, you know what? We don't like power. Which ended up being a 24-pin ATX cable problem, and I don't know how. Like, that cable didn't move at all, and it just failed. Am I going the right way? I am, okay. Kind of important. I do want to get to this Prim job, but I don't know that I'm gonna get there in time. We basically have to speedrun to the service. I actually have no way to tell how much gas I have. Oh, I can just look at the stream preview. Sick. My phone is completely obscuring my gas. Okay, is this cargo job still here? It is. We lost 18 minutes. So I want to set that as my GPS destination. I'm only 268 miles out, but I don't think I'm beating a 5-hour valuation of how long it'll take to get there. Warp to Los Angeles or Las Vegas. We can get a 1 hour 14 minute. Especially since we're the bullet of California and we don't abide by no speed limit. Gotta go fast. Close? I keep almost running into things. I need my truck to be in perfect condition. Alright, the bullet is beginning to speed. And over. The rookie numbers. We go 60 over here. More accurately, we go however fast holding W will allow us to go at any given point. You might be thinking, oh, you're on the wrong side of the road. No, I'm just prepared for the craziest racing lines. Check out these lines. Crazy lines. Oh shit, I got 5 stars. They're coming for me. Alright, we should get there in time. Because the speed limit is 65 and we go up to 100. Oh, hey, Ant. Thanks for the raid, everybody. Welcome. I got my PC back online. Actually, I need to test something. If I type in chat... Oh, that's excellent. We have fixed the problem with the power supply crackling by just shoving in another one. I apparently just had a 1,250 watt power supply just lying around I'm playing this with Blue tonight. Nice. But yeah, I just had a power supply hanging around. They tried the thing you said and it still didn't work. What did I say to try? I forgot. Taking the 24 pin out and plugging it back in. Well, replacing the cable worked for me, but it's probably not the same issue. It might be that we have to do like a call. Why did I pull left? Only damage I took was in fine. That's right. Rip Bozo. But yeah, it might be something where we have to call and diagnose it in real time. Because I think a one action per like X amount of hours thing is gonna take a long time. Watching this in third person is wild. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, you play in first person? Ah, you're weird. I like to be able to see my truck. Wow, I took 2% truck damage because my flag got hit. Oh, the misery. Yeah, that is fair. It would be weird having the wheel in third, wouldn't it? All right. There it is. Anhydrous ammonia across 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states. That's a lot of states. I'll park in that. Yeah. 1 second. All right. The air coming out of the computer is hot, which makes sense. I do want to open hardware monitor really quick. Oh, I heard like crackling. That's my fucking sparkling water. I'm like, no, it's still going crazy. Where's hardware monitor? Where have I placed to? Do I not have hardware monitor? How am I supposed to monitor my hardware? Some informer? It very well might be. AMD 64. AMD 69? Oh, this is process hacker. I don't I might have to go download it really quick. Hardware info? That's not it. Oh, I really don't have it, do I? Okay, 1 minute while I download hardware monitor. I just want to make sure that my shit isn't blowing up. Also, good evening. Welcome. Oh, I use open hardware monitors. Why? I love when you click an archive that just downloaded and it just doesn't work. It's like, why do you do this to me? Right. I just want to watch my CPU temperatures. Because I don't have a great way to tell if the pump is working And if the CPU temperatures hit like 90, that means it isn't working, which is a very big problem, and I should probably not continue to run my computer if I see that. Which would be a problem because that would mean I would break my stream streak. We can't have that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be playing both this and Wild Assault with Desert Gunner tomorrow. At 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I think. I should probably check. Whips out the calendar. I actually have no idea. My calendar is out of date. One sec. We go to the chat. I need to update this anyway. Let's see. Yeah, so I need to... I'm going to do it on Tuesday. Off work on Tuesday. Where is my pen? Ever be pen. And I certainly do not want an Apple pen. Found it. All right. Is 7 p.m. EST, so 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Wild Assault Truck Simulator with Desert. I should make sure I have that in my calendar because my dumbass will forget. But yes, with that all good, I can give a shout out really quick. Here he is. He's cool. And we're doing a collab tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it's Sunday, so tomorrow. More accurately, in 23 hours. Well, in 23 hours and 5 minutes, but you know, we don't care about the minutes. Speeding violation. I never speed. Sorry, did I just get red light violations twice? I lost $7,100 there. Look at this. Look at this speed trap right here. Didn't happen. I also love how much louder it gets. I'm trying to get people like vertigo. I don't have any stamina. No good. Where's my check engine light on? I'm only 5% damage. What the hell, man? Oh, I should probably start my music player. Why is this guy slowing down? Gotta go fast. The bullet of California is present. Like, come on. Speed it up. Even though we're in Nevada. Where did my music player go? What? It opened, but it's not docked on any of the screens. Here we go. I live with that. See, this is the difference between me and Ant. He would pull over for that. Not me. I gotta go fast. Also, this is a crazy straightaway. I can only manage 85? What's going on? My engine weak? I'm not even pulling that much. I wonder if the weight of the product actually has anything to do with how the game performs. I haven't noticed any differences between a very heavy load and a not very heavy load. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Sure, this YouTube chat isn't open. I focused OBS more recently. I need to focus YouTube chat really quick. There you go, YouTube chat. I don't think anybody ever has. Okay, that was 3%, so we're loading. It's almost like, no, I don't want to delete it. I want to load it. Almost like distracted driving is a bad idea. Oh, we're back on the straightaway. But yeah, YouTube chat is usually not active. I might actually get, I have the ability to make some tools. Or like, I have like screens I can use. And I could make a little TFT screen that displays YouTube chat. The only annoying thing is that to get YouTube chat's like link, I have to ask, like the YouTube data API. I can't use a permalink because there is none. There never has been a permalink for the current YouTube streams chat, which is quite annoying. I need to start synapse. I don't have my Tartarus set up. But yeah, I could make something like a coalescence plugin that gets YouTube chat and then like displays it on the little screens I got. But I'd have to like set it up. It's been a long time since I used those screens. Okay, grand. I clicked back on the game and it didn't focus. I'm not doing that. What? The game just forget I have DLC. I loaded one too many times and they weren't happy with it. I actually do kind of like the idea of having a little screen that displays things. So I could probably buy a TFT screen. They're not super expensive. Hold on, let me check Adafruit really quick. Adafruit TFT screen. I think I have one, but I don't think it's resolute enough to display text, which I would like. They're $15? What the fuck? Fuck that mess. Let's go to AliExpress. $0.99 down from $4 is not a real deal, but let's see. It looks like it gets a lot more expensive. Shipping is 10 days. What about Amazon? Hold on. I mean, I know I have TFTs, but I don't think I have the drivers for them anymore. Great. Well, they deleted my delivery. That's annoying. It always comes back to Oakland, man. Sorry, why have I lost so much money? I lost 150 grand. Am I loading the right save? I don't think I am. I wasn't. Okay, we're fine. I was loading a full game save and not a save. Oh, also, I have a thing that I wanted to mention. So, there's this beautiful thing called web browsers, right? Everybody's favorite. I noticed something about them, and it makes me angry. And because you're here, I'm making you angry with me. Web browsers, right? The one you're currently on watching this stream unless you're watching on mobile, in which case I'm sorry. But web browsers. Yeah, I deserve that one. Web browsers. They have tabs. Lots of tabs, presumably. And you can't turn down the volume of a tab. You can't. It's not a feature in your web browser. If Twitch didn't have a volume control, you'd be fucked. If YouTube didn't have a volume control, you'd be fucked. SoundCloud doesn't have a volume control for embedded songs. Why are browsers not supplying the ability to change the volume per tab? It's not hard to do. You literally just multiply the waveform by a number. And that is not a feature in any major browser that I can see. It's not in Chrome, it's not in Firefox. I mean, Firefox is hardly a major browser. It's got a 3% share, but, you know. Most other web browsers are just Chrome. Opera GX is Chrome, Brave is Chrome, Torch is Chrome, Edge is Chrome. But yeah, you can't turn down a tab's volume. You have to download some extension for some random guy to do it. And I say, how is that possible? That such a basic feature is not present in software used by millions of people. You have found St. George. But I have to ask, who the hell is George? Wait, no, I want to go to the rest stop. I need gas and sleep. Alex B leveled up, guys. What even is his level? He's going like crazy. Dude, he goes for long times. should hire a bunch more people. I could just buy a bunch of trucks. I could just go and buy a bunch of shit. Maybe what we'll do is after this, we'll dismiss the trailer and go and buy a bunch of garages. Because the drivers don't make a ton of money, but if I have a bunch of them, they will make a lot of money. Is the max loan I'm allowed to take only 400k still? It is, yeah. Actually, I wonder if my other garage has any slots. No. Productivity is only 29%. We lost money on Friday. I'm like the only one making money in the entire company. Everybody else is making like $2,000. They're literally charging me enough that they pocket most of the delivery's value. If I get paid 70 grand, they get paid like 60 grand. Wait, that means that these people are literally making millions of dollars a year. If they're pocketing like 85% of the deliveries, they're making an insane amount of money. Sorry, one sec. Interesting. I have a service but no recruitment. No dealer. Actually, what's my map completion? It's only 18% now. See that guy tried to turn left into my lane. What a dick. Well then. AI viewers, huh? I don't want AI viewers. We're past the 1,000 miles left mark. We're making some progress. It would be interesting to have an input display. Probably only include a few keys though. Otherwise you could see my passwords and shit. I might go into Selena just to discover which I think this is a dealer. Yeah. Next exit. The horse. The arena. That way they beat people up and shit? That'd be sick. I saw an impact effect, but I didn't take any damage. I got close enough. Will it discover? Oh, I have to go there. That's close. He deserved it. He was doing crazy shit. He does backflips on the road. Huh. I mean, I guess I could repair while I'm here. I'm gonna buy this garage. I'm never going to discover this. This city is in the middle of nowhere. What's up, Tesco? I might actually make a multi-chat client because I'm getting really annoyed with Twitch moving the chat up one line and then down one line in like 2 frames. Like, ah, yes, you got a new chat message. Nope, you didn't. Fuck you. It's so annoying. We could just fucking say fuck it and make a chat client as the rest of the stream. Why shouldn't I? The only thing that's not great is that it won't show redeems and stuff, but I can add that. $10,600. Imagine having 5-digit road numbers. What is wrong with you guys? Too many numbers. Ah, yes, the British road. British time. Imagine abiding by traffic laws. I would never. How did I take cargo damage from that? I have a new garage. The game crashed. Great. The cow truck was too much for it. Bad boy, back up. No, this is just common for cows. They destroy everything. Like, I'm just saying, if we were ever going to eliminate an animal on purpose, the cow is a good candidate for that. They've been responsible for 3 plagues. Do I own the garage yet? Or has that been undone? Out. haven't made it there yet. All right, we buy it again. Is it more expensive than it was before? All right, we're gonna make a hard save. Now we go to the truck manager, truck dealers, go to buy online from this guy, and the game crashes again. Okay, well, fuck you, Volvo. We won't buy from you. You're gonna end the universe every time I open your catalog, like shit. We'll try a different truck manager. A truck dealer, rather. Yeah, it's just Volvo. Fuck you, Volvo. One of them is gonna get a really good one. Okay. All right. I don't think I have enough enough money. You know what? Fuck it. We'll put one of them in a Revuelta. You can go in the Revuelta. All right. I now have a lot of guys. I have an entire fucking army of drivers. Dropped $1 million on more trucks. Is there any reason for me to go here directly? Back on the road. $45 miles an hour, huh? 35 miles an hour. Sure. If you're bad at driving. Taking this at 60. Going fine. Ogden. also known as OG10. I get close enough to discover this. Yes, let's fucking go. We just saved like a full minute and a half. It's 90 seconds of time save right there. About how hot the air coming out of the power supply is. Call it moderately hot. Not actually that high though. I should probably open my hardware monitor. See what the temperatures are. CPU has gotten as high as 89. The CPU is running hot, but it is a simulator game, so that might be fair. And also, I think that the beam stuff is done on the CPU. Actually, hold on a minute. The CPU usage is very low. Yeah, the CPU usage is only like a couple cores at 40. And we're talking about 70 degrees. Which means that my cooling solution is probably not working. Wait, there's no information about the motherboard itself. That's not good. I might download CPU-Z hardware monitor. Easy. Okay. I got hit with the double click requirement. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes you just click to tap back in and it just doesn't do it. Running hardware monitor. I'm slightly worried about my computer catching on fire and blowing up and killing me and shit. see. There's a lot more information. The only problem with the CPU Z version is that it doesn't have the graph. They have a dark theme. Let's see. Because my energy performance is at 0, whatever that means. US Prime Wood. What a name. What? Hit me. What a dick. Actually checking my gas. I did get the fuel economy stuff because I finished my delivery off stream from the last time we streamed, and I got the fuel eco driving, which doesn't actually do anything because realistic gas is turned on, which just makes the skill do nothing. So yeah. The mound. Might take a break in a bit to get some food. Probably, it might not even be after this delivery because I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten at all today. Well, I mean, I ate today, but I haven't eaten since I woke up. That's what I mean. I'm a little hungry. You wish. I refuse. Why did he slow down? Just to go fast on the road. Guy doesn't understand anything about trucking. I loaded the wrong save again, did I? No. For some reason it said there was new content. We lost like 100 miles, man. I might just go get food. I do that now. Okay, I'm going to go make some food. I am very hungry. So, we will go to the legendary, never before seen except for when it was seen. Be right back screen, because it might be a minute. So, everybody, we will be right back. Really, or longly, who knows? It really depends on your definition of short. We'll be back eventually. Almost done. All right. I am back and no longer hungry. Or at least no longer as hungry. That wasn't that ready? Oh. Get excited, yes. It's time for some trucking. I've got my big ass mug. This mug can probably hold 48 ounces of fluid. It is so large. That's right, Ant. You think that your Spore Dyer mug is big? This one is also big. You can't see it, but it is big. That's right. I'm calling out the capacity of your Sports Direct mug. Oh yeah, I wonder if anybody has seen my my TikTok I posted yesterday. Actually, I reposted it again. I fucked up the audio, but I made a TikTok about how web browsers don't have the ability to turn down the volume on a tab. You can mute it, but you can't turn it down. It's weird that you can't. Because it's not even that hard to do. But it never has been implemented on any major browser that I'm aware of. Even Opera GX doesn't have it. Yeah, there's a really weird hole in the feature set of browsers. Oh, I still can't see how much gas I have. Forgot to move my phone. How long have I been streaming? Been online for 2 hours, damn. I was gonna do 2 deliveries, but I might just do 1 because yeah, I'm not stopping to that vehicle inspection. But I am currently in a bit of sleep debt. Yeah, it's really just sleep debt. I'm a little tired, but that's fine. Let's get this delivery done, and then we'll see what we go from there. I hate how Twitch scrolls my chat up. It's so annoying. It scrolls it up half a line. It is so annoying. Potato, Idaho. Wild. There's 2 things to this. Is a probably recruitment agency, and this is a dealer, most likely. I might take this route. That way I can keep more speed. I just realized in the song I'm listening to. Is there music playing on the game? What? Is it just me, or is it not typical for the game to be playing music while you're in the game? That's weird. But I'm listening to Hollowness by Minami, and there's a point where she breathes and it literally sounds like a door creaking open. It's really funny. Look at this guy paragliding. Twin Falls. Here we go. Prepare the left turn. Kept 28 miles. That's alright, I guess. It's not really that much. $37's all right. There it is. Direct hire. Boise. Why is it? Where is it having me go? What? It didn't think I'd... Yeah, I did visit that. $600 miles. I just realized, what even is this emote? Oh, it's a cat. I'm like, don't understand this emote. That's one of the issues with Twitch, is like the emotes are so small. Although I suppose if they were at full size, then the chat would have like 2 messages in it. What is the equivalent of a seamstress but male? Seamster? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say seamster. I was gonna say call me the seamster or whatever, because I just threaded the needle. I'm looking it up now. It is actually a seamster. Well done. Why am I going so fast? I'm the bullet of California. I gotta go fast. We pride in getting our clients their deliveries as fast as possible. That's why we rack up bills in the hundreds of thousands on fines. Actually, I could show. Yeah, look. Penalties in the last 2 weeks, I paid 101,000. We pride ourselves on going as fast as possible. Uh-oh. I mean, 1% is fine, actually. We'll just tow this. Actually, we could probably just tow to the road. Yeah, we're only at 5%. We don't really need to go to service. Let's see. Takes 46 minutes, 32 minutes, and it's cheaper. See, look. We're even at the exact same place we were. Literally never punished. This is a terrible place for a rail yard. You can't see the train coming. No, first person there is. I just don't usually use it, because I can't really see what's going on. I just prefer to be able to see what's going on. Oh, I should have rested. I probably need to buy gas too. Can I buy gas? Yeah, there's gas up here. Yeah, 100% decals have 2 bars. Yeah, there's a bunch of camera angles. There's top down. There's top of truck. Hold on. I need to be able to see. There's really, I think this is just the same as the first person, but you're looking outside of the window. That literally isn't my fault. He drove into me. He didn't stop. Everybody knows. It's like the rules of the sea. I'm the bigger truck, therefore he has to move. This is a really loud cover of the song. What is going on? Who's saying this? Where is my... I can't... Okay, great. The one most painful thing about this game is that tabbing in sometimes just doesn't work. You have to click like 8 times. That's interesting. I thought this was a duet. Hold on. It is. It's a lot of people. What? Huh? Is it one person? Hold on. Quick knowledge check. No, it is 2 people. I'm listening to Kawaki Oamiku, covered by Kokotsuki. Which I was right, is 2 people in this case. I think it's a group, but there's only 2 people in this cover. What the hell happened here? Did it spawn 2 of them? That's weird. It seems to only be those signs too. Eagle McCall. Oh yeah, there's a cinematic camera too. It's very disorienting. It's just like GTA. I have a wheel cam. We can see my little panther guy. Cougar. I actually have no idea. I don't know animals. I do software. Sure, why not? Please call truck care. You wish. Wait, what? Haven't I been here before? There's a second one? So Winnemucca here. Unless that's what the sign was talking about. Didn't really pay that much attention. Lewiston. Actually, where do I need to turn? In Ontario, I need to check this recruitment agency. One here. Here. That's too far enough. That's too far off path. So I go to this Kenworth. And here and here. This motherfucker slowing down to try to stop me. So rude. Imagine driving the entire way like this. Pancake and steak. You know, do you think vampires don't like steak? They don't like go to steakhouses and stuff. I'm not sorry. It's okay, he deserved it. He's actually a convicted murderer. He's escaping. Red light violation, my beloved. I love the sip at the end. Oh, I need to write the emo vote into my calendar. It's interesting because, like, I see a lot of people tune in on YouTube, and so few of them send messages. I wonder if it's, like, more uncommon for people in YouTube streams to send messages. Who knows? Maybe I just have an air of unfriendliness about me. I mean, that would be fair. Although I will say my average view duration has gone up quite a bit. The average is 1 minute 19 right now. YouTube is also used for watching things in the background more than Twitch because of its ease of accessibility and things such as smart TVs and smart monitors. So it's a good point. It could be that everybody's just watching me on a smart TV. And, I mean, we all know that trying to write text on a TV is misery. So, that could very well be it. There's not a whole lot of time left in the delivery, is there? There's 28 hours left. Only the seamster. I just started the needle. I might be heading into this a little bit too spicy. 92 is kind of fast. Alright, we win those. Slow down, sharp curves ahead. You wish. This guy's gonna cause problems. Look at him slowing down. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to speed up when there are sharp curves. If you go flying into oncoming traffic, it makes for good content. It doesn't really. Actually, it depends on how spectacular it goes. Most of the time, you just have to load. I could make a highlight reel of my ATS stuff, I guess. I mean, it's not really much that's super highlightable in this game, especially when playing alone. Very rarely do things happen that are actually notable, which could just mean that I'm bad at making things interesting, which might be fair. I'll have to do ATS blindfolded. That would be an atrocious experience because there's literally no audio cues. Even driving with just the minimap would be atrocious. Because you wouldn't be able to tell if somebody's there and you just run into a bunch of people. Until you can only go at like a maximum of like 5 miles an hour. It'd just be so painful. He ran into me. Okay, I 100% ran into him. Alright, well. Slight worry. I think the save just went. No, I don't want to do desktop backgrounds. So the autosave is from, like, not very long. Oh, we're fine. I might give YouTube a little bit more presence in the stream as well. Because, like, the thing is, the Twitch chat, part of the reason I made it smaller is that I do intend on putting Twitch under, or not Twitch, YouTube under it. Because there wasn't previously enough space. Is this the twisting turns thing that it was telling me about? I cannot remember. I was distracted by the guy slowing down and trying to kill me. But yeah, I do intend on putting YouTube chat on the screen again. We'll see how that goes, because also YouTube chat has this fun thing where it's not moderated. At least not as well. Well, time to load again. I heard a sound downstairs, which is outrageous. I don't think anybody should be awake at the moment. Let me activate the sentry gun. Okay. I don't know what that was. Kind of loud too. Oh, this is after I crash. But I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. But yes, I do want to put YouTube on screen. I just have to find a chat widget that'll do it. I don't want to use like a normal one where it's got like all of the effects and stuff. Like a lot of different streamers use this one where it's like I know Bakari uses one. I don't want to use something like that because I feel like it just takes up too much screen space. The chat message is like 8% of the screen, which is pretty large. I'd prefer the chat messages to be slightly like just to the side in a way, just so that it doesn't obscure the content of the game and stuff too much. That's part of the reason I don't use an overlay anymore. And it's also really funny to me every time somebody's like, hey, we can make you an overlay for $800. I'm like, no. I don't want to obscure the screen so much. And I know it gives it like personality and makes it like unique, but I would rather the viewing experience be good than be unique. I don't need to stick my brand on anything or on everything or really anything. Bro, my logo is the fucking moon. It's the most generic logo. But it is fun because it means that any time that somebody uses a moon in their design, I can yell at them being like, my branding. I do that periodically. God damn it, man. From the top. Community content change. Fuck you. Is this me or is this not the same place? But yeah, one of the reasons I don't use, or I haven't had YouTube chat on the screen for a long time, is that YouTube chat doesn't, it doesn't do as much filtering. And it allows people to post slurs in the chat and will not prevent those messages from reaching stream, which is problematic. I also don't have an auto moderator for YouTube. I could maybe get Nightbot, I guess, but I don't think Nightbot does, like, I don't know what it does on YouTube. I honestly haven't even looked at YouTube bots. I mean, I guess I could do it. I don't even know how you do it though, because like, you log in with Twitch on Nightbot. But I guess I could look into it. Look, the game is forcing me to go slow now. They know my dumbass is going to go up to 90 again if I have the opportunity. But they've given me the opportunity. We're going in. It's like watching a gambling addict sit down at the slots. It's just sad. I'm relapsing on my speed right now. You know, come to think of it, we haven't played Dark Tide in a while, have we? Pendleton. Oh. That was my turn. Check this out. Crash vehicle offense. He shouldn't have been sitting there. I fucking hate reversing. Out of my way. Oi. game is a nightmare. My fucking god. That did cargo damage, so we have to reload. Wild. How did it save, like... Oh no, the previous save was here. I could never be a trucker. Probably because any company that that knows my Twitch username will see this and be like, not a fucking chance. And with good reason, you know. I'm not exactly exhibiting good driving characteristics here. Come to think of it. Sorry, there's a second way station? At the end of the slopes? What, do they think you're going to lose a couple pounds on the slopes? Yeah, come to think of it, I've never had a traffic infraction. Which may surprise you with me running around here with 71 red light violations. But I actually haven't ever been ticketed or anything. Runaway truck ramp. Hold on, I'm a little curious. Imagine if I went up. I'd kind of like to cover this song too. Anonymous Fanfare by Timiki. If I do cover it, I have to do it quick. Before I turn 24. That way I can say I'm 23 Tokei Toai. Welcome to Pendleton again. You see him immediately stop so that I would hit him. What's the button for the gun? What the fuck is this? What do they have block bars on the fucking... Why is there... Okay, what sorry motherfucker decided to put an invisible wall there? Back to Pendleton for the 4th time. Yo guys, we found Pendleton. I've never been here before. I would like to park in the residential parking. Why do they have like full on... This doesn't make any sense. Why do they have like gated parking? All right. Back on the road and out of this dog-ass city. That's right. I hate Pendleton now. I don't even know what state it's in, but I am not fond of Pendleton. Why is he slowing down? You bastard. They slow down when you're approaching them quickly, which is weird, because that would make the impact worse. If you're both going 100 miles an hour in the same direction, a collision is a 0 mile per hour collision. Actually, a collision is impossible if you're going the same speed, but if you're going, 101 and they're going 100, you're both going in the same direction, the impact is at 1 mile per hour. So, in fact, if I am coming at you at 200 miles an hour, you want to be going as fast as possible to make that hurt as little. If you're higher speed than me, then you're losing me, right? I'm not going to hit you. If you're a lower speed than me, but you're a higher speed than relatively what you were before, the impact will be less severe. See, that's the funny part as to why they slow down, is they are literally making that impact worse. I didn't run into shit. He ran into me, which is impressive considering he was parked. Of course, it's the second after I run into him. For that intense impact, it hit my flag and I took 7 damage for that. Why? I literally just wanted to turn easily. The car I supposedly hit isn't even here anymore. He uninstalled after I hit him. $265 to Terminus. I'm gonna end up spending like 4 hours on this one delivery. 200 miles left. I haven't even passed it yet. I don't understand this game sometimes, man. I just absolutely barreled that guy into another truck. No damage. I run into a guardrail at like an extremely shallow angle. Like 100% damage and you're trapped inside the guardrail forever. You've been imprisoned. Speed limit 60. $100 left. I know what you're thinking. It's 120 miles. Doesn't make a difference. 102 miles an hour. We're in Seattle. We're in Seattle. Uh-oh. Jesus. Oh no. What a catastrophic moment that was. Oh man, I lost 100 miles for that. That's the reason I'm gonna end up spending 4 hours on this delivery. Every save is so far back. It saves every 5 minutes. I need to just find the quick save key button. Keybind. Scroll lock. Right. Does work, so that's cool. This is how you have an out-of-body experience. That's an idea for a truck sim challenge. It's truck sim, but periodically it just switches your camera view. Just picks a random camera. Good luck with this one. The cinematic one is pretty bad, but at least you can tell what's going on. This one is not going to help you. Actually, I guess I could do it. I'm not far off of coalescent scripts being able to send keystrokes. I just have to implement a message for it, and then you can command it. Gotta get back into Seattle. What even just happened? I didn't press right. Well, back to 200 miles away. I'm about to start saving every 10 miles. Shit is actually going to take me until 4 hours. Delivery shouldn't have taken longer than 70 minutes. I'm like 3 times that. Like, I actually put on a heavier keyboard so I don't accidentally press keys. But I was not holding right. Computer is delightfully quiet. Means that the power supply is no longer going freaky. Oh wait, you can't even see anytime I manual save because dusk is in the way. But I just saved. I'm getting tired of restarting the big uphill section. If it was a downhill section, I mean, maybe I'd be alright with it. At least it gets started quick. But an uphill takes forever. We're back in Seattle. %100% saving. I think I've discovered what makes crashing annoying in this game. It's when it's a boring crash. Especially since the cargo's, like, durability is so restrictive. Like, nothing can go wrong with the cargo, or else you just don't make any money. If it was that I lost, like, I don't know, like, so I'm gonna lose like 10 grand for this 3%, which is more than 3%. If the cargo's damage did less, and or if the crashes were just more spectacular, like, I would be less annoyed when I crash if I turn into a giant fucking fireball. It would be so sick. At least something happens, right? It sucks when you, like, hit a guardrail and then because the fucking damage went up by 8%, the rest of the mission is just a waste of time if you continue it. That's the problem, is it gets to the point where completing the mission is no longer, like, worthwhile. That's where it gets annoying. The other problem is invisible walls. They penalize you when you hit them. You cannot see them, so you cannot dodge them. It should not do any damage to any section of your truck if you hit an invisible wall. It should just stop your movement. It's enough of a pain in the ass that you have to build your speed again. Why double punish for invisible walls? Stop on the tracks, got it. No, I'm not parking this shit. Yeah, look, I lost $20,000. The item is worth 85 grand. I lost 18.7. I lost a quarter of the item's value for 3% damage. So if you get to 5%, you might as well just uninstall the game. Like, there's no point in continuing the mission, which is why I think crashing is so annoying. Is it realistic? Yes. Is it good? I don't know. Because if I'm being honest, don't we play games so that we don't have to deal with real life? It's an escape. So I think realism may not be the right trick. May not be the right option. Or maybe you give it like a mode. Make a difficulty setting or something. There might be one actually. I don't know. I've never looked. I could just be complaining about fucking nothing. See, gameplay. There aren't. Unless there's accessibility settings for it. But no. Like if there was just a setting to reduce damage by either a flat amount or a... Actually, that's heading away. I wanted to see what happens when you get hit by the train. But it's not in the right place to do that. But like if there was an option to reduce the amount of damage you take, it wouldn't be a problem because now it's your decision, right? You could choose whether or not you want it to be that. And honestly, I'd probably flat reduce damage by 80%. What happened to my waypoints? Where do I want to go? Here. Fuck it, we'll go here. And that's as far as we'll go. We'll just cover these 3 places. But yeah, I just think the damage is far too harsh. Especially for it being like 17-hour drives. Like, let's see. So a minute in game is 10 seconds. But did anybody else just see it go up quickly? What is happening? I counted 10 seconds. And now it's paused. Does this game have a variadic time scale that depends on how quickly you're going? Hey, look. This game has some fucking weird time. I guess it's trying to accurately simulate how long it would take you to drive there. But like it takes a long time to get, 100 miles in this game. It's not like, crazy 500 hours, but like it's not a couple seconds either. And considering some deliveries can be in excess of 2,500 miles, I feel like having one collision mean that you just don't make anything overall is a real... It's a problem, I think. And I think that that's part of the reason I think save scumming is kind of valid in this game. Is because the punishment for any mistake is far too great. It could just be mad because bad, but like... Especially with like the invisible walls and shit. Like that's just not great. But a flat damage reduction would, I think, do a lot or simply reducing how much you lose for the value of the item. Because like it could be, oh, it's a fragile cargo. I get that. Take that from the fragile cargo bonus, and not the total value of the thing. It's like 3% is something you could feasibly get from just running into one of these poles too quickly. Like that shit'll put you at 100% damage. I feel like 100% damage should be like running directly into a brick wall or something. Also, the distance is going to be completely fucked the entire time. Can I tip over as just a engine? I missed my turn. Check out this strategy. He knows what's happening. But yeah, I know I drive in this game like an absolute fucking lunatic, but like I feel like even some of my smaller collisions end up causing the entire mission to be nothing. We can now recruit drug mules. Let's go. I still maintain they should add a drug DLC. You know how sick it would be if we could get a drug DLC? $108 miles. This car's like, holy shit. We are absolutely schmoving right now. How did Pavel not make any money? Look at this guy hauling shit. New. I don't even think it's possible to tip over in this thing. It's so bottom heavy, it'd be so insanely hard. Oregon. Yeah, still not convinced you can flip over. Maybe here you could. Please call truck care. You wish. Welcome to Portland. We're at the Kenworth. Look at that. I made so much money from my other drivers. Hmm. Are they all the same price? Can borrow 500 grand. Damn. Check this out. My creditworthiness is off the charts. Anyway, let us find somebody to raid. I'm going to call it here because I'm getting a little tired. All right. Hmm. I'm going to raid Enoch. Oh, I almost wrote wrote raid in his chat. Everybody, raid Enoch 83. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. We are going to raid Enoch. He's playing Rise of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, news for me, we are having a collab with Desert Gooner later today at 10 p.m. EST, my typical streaming slot. Tomorrow, we have D&D with Sugar Googles, and I think JMac might make it. Can't remember if Monster can make it. Pally and Darth. But yeah, other than that, emote vote is coming up on the 31st. And then our donathon is starting on my birthday, June 27th. Oh, and then also we have 6-7 day. I'm not going over 6-7 day. If you are not a I have to run raid again. I can't copy my message. If you are not a subscriber, that is fine. It's just everything except for the emotes. Everybody, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.